inside of a tummy. Ate a few gummies, now everything funny. I'm dummy, I dummy, I dummy, I dummy, huh? Red, blue, green jewels, kaleidoscope in my view. First time seeing these kind of hues passing me like pew, pew, pew. Narwhal looking motherfuckers trying to take shots. Do, little do. Pop back where the fly got like boom, 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 boom. So many weirdos around me, I must start carrying garlic or something. Reach for your rosary, pray they don't notice me. No way of knowing what I might be tucking. Y'all think I'm bluffing, word to John Madden. I'm turning all of y'all into turducken. I must have summoned the powers of RZA and jizzled the way that I'm bringing the ruckus. I ain't go fuck you little bro, so quit all that glazing and sucking. I'm feeling uncomfy. Got my bitch looking like Buffy, we pop at your fangs. Grind them up, roll them and puff them. Isn't that something? Shit's too repugnant to stomach, now tell me where went all that toughness. Bloodsuckers, demons, mummies, and grim reapers don't matter, cause all of them pussy, so fuck them.
Yo, chat, how we feeling after 6 series wins in a row? 6 in a row for your Seattle Mariners. Logan Evans looked quite good, obviously giving up 2 runs on those 2 hits there. A big game today from Jorge Polanco, who did have those 3 hits as well. Cal Raleigh hit his 10th home run. And the Mariners, I mean, just continue to lose the first game of every series and then win the next 2 to win the series. So, why does the intro rap sound like Ty from Locked On? Because it is Ty from Locked On. That is Ultimania by Waldo Springtime. Go listen to it. Am I feeling any better? No. In fact, I feel worse. I came home early from work today because I felt like doo-doo. But I figured we should try to at least get a short little stream in here today before Joe gets off work to come do the podcast. But the only pitcher on this team wearing glasses after today is Logan Evans. Yeah, that Matt Brash is seemingly getting closer and closer to his return. We have to see. I think the move has to be Trent Thornton off this team, right? I think you have to. Take Trent Thornton and either find a way to trade him like you did with Ryan Stanek last year, or just DFA him and just be done with the Trent Thornton thing. He just, yeah, it fortunately the Mariners had a big enough lead on that JP Crawford 2-run home run to kind of deal with that. Holy crap. CJ with the 20 gifted members, to Cade, to Travis, to Speaker Dad, to Kevin, to Kilbo, to Boomstick, to Martin, to Blankman, to Ben, to Dashing, to Dramatic, Kyle Richards, K at Curbs. Holy crap, CJ. Kronos, Lions, Braden, Secular, The Greg, and Scrap. Mads got a gifted one in this one. Shout out Mads. Andre. Damn. CJ, that might have been the most gifted members I've ever seen in a stream at once. Holy crap. Dude, CJ, appreciate that. If anybody is in here that just got those memberships, be sure to hit the Smooches Bros emote that you guys just unlocked, courtesy of CJ, and send them his way. CJ, holy crap, man. I appreciate you. Munoz is the best pitcher in baseball. Yeah, Munoz may, get Cy Young votes, chat. May get Cy Young votes, truthfully. He has been that good so far this year. 20 gifted, CJ, is crazy. I'm getting some Smooches Bros emotes in there for that, CJ. Holy. Yeah, so the Mariners have the day off on Monday before a weird 2-game series versus the Los Angeles Angels of Disneyland. I don't know why. The fact that it's only 2 games is very strange, but whatever. I mean, such is the life of the MLB schedule maker, but whatever. So let's talk a little bit more about Logan Evans here. When it comes to an MLB debut, you never know what you're gonna get, right? It's always interesting to you look back at Brian Wu and his MLB debut, right? He got shelled in Texas. Obviously, you're facing the Marlins. You feel a little bit better about that. Vinny with the 199. What a win. The vibes are at an all-time high. Vinny, appreciate that 199. Vibes are strong right now. The vibes are strong right now. I would agree with that, Vinny. Your super chat will show up on the screen once all the gifted members finally cycle through from that crazy 20 there. But appreciate you, Vinny. If we split it, would that break our series run of winning? If we split what? If we split the series? Yeah, I guess, technically. Yeah, like the stream, like Ian said. They saw him get his first strikeout. They cheered for it. They all got up and started cheering for it. When it comes to when it comes to an MLB debut, you got exactly what you needed out of Logan Evans in this game, right? He gave you 5 innings. He was able to keep you in the game, obviously only giving up 2 earned runs in this game. And I think that's all you could really ask for. I think it's all you could really ask for when it comes to... There's that $2 from Vinny. Appreciate it, Vinny. When it comes to what you needed to see out of that spot. Because obviously, with Logan Gilbert going down for probably at least a month, right? With Logan Gilbert at least going down. That's so hard to remember, by the way, because I always call Logan Gilbert just Logan, but now there are 2 Logans. You needed the Mariners to find a replacement for Logan Gilbert that was going to be able to get you through at least 5 innings and keep you in the game for a chance to win it. Now, again, the Mariners offense has been incredible lately. The Mariners offense has been so good that they're in a lot of games no matter what right now, even if the pitching staff maybe doesn't come through right away. But if you can have a guy like Logan Evans go out there, if he just gives you this, pretty much every single time he goes out there, you're in a really, really good spot. You know what I mean? Gorfy with the 199. Good to see you, Gorfy. We got to re-sign Polanco, right? I mean, with the way things are going, he's probably going to hit his vesting option, which means I think that the Mariners will be able to pick that option up for him next year. Or no, maybe it was incentive based. Was there a vesting option? Hold on. And then Jeffrey with the 5. M's are playing well. Very confused with this red hot offense. This seems very unsustainable. One sec, chat. I've been sneezing so much. The offense does kind of seem unsustainable simply because it's not the guys that you expect, right? It's not Julio. It's not Randy. It hasn't even necessarily been Cal over the past, couple of days. And so it's been guys like Leo Rivas, JP Crawford. Appreciate it, guys, for the bless you. Thank you. Yeah, it's a vesting option for 2026 for Jorge Polanco. And it's a mutual, interesting. It's a mutual option. It converts to so it's a mutual option right now, but it converts to a player option, a $6 million player option with 450 plate appearances and an $8 million option with 550 plate appearances. So that's, the way he's going, as long as he stays healthy, he should be able to reach at least that 450 benchmark for that option. So put Solano and Thornton in a trade package. You ain't getting jack for that. Has Dan been doing better at manager today? I mean, going to Thornton instead of Carlos Vargas is pretty rough just because we know how bad Thornton's been. But at the same time, it's a 4-run game. So, I understand. There's definitely still some moves, but at the same time, his hands being kind of forced with injuries right now. I saw somebody ask about Ben Williamson. He had back spasms today. Hopefully it's just a 1 or 2 game thing and then he's fine. Do you prefer Service or Dan? The hard part, Colton, it's hard to say because this channel and basically, I mean, we were under Dan's rule, right, for 9 years or whatever it was. This channel, until last year, pretty much only knew Scott Service, and so I'm pretty partial to Scott. He needed to be fired last year, plain and simple. He needed to be. I did like the way he managed his bullpen better though, but I think I like the way that Dan creates the lineup day in and day out more. Jacob, with the 11-11, everyone make a wish. Jacob, dude, appreciate you being an absolute legend every time we stream, bro. It means a lot. Bless you. Thank you. And respectfully, I never want to see Trent Thornton again. Yeah, we got to find a way, chat, for Trent Thornton to, maybe move on to greener pastures, if you will, Send him to the Marlins, actually. Let's send him to the Marlins for Augustin Ramirez. Thoughts? Just 1 for 1. If we put Solano and Thornton in a trade package, we would get a bag of chips. Maybe. True. Yeah, Jacob, I think that once Matt Brash is ready to go, which sounds like it's going to be sooner rather than later, I think there's a decent chance that we do see Trent Thornton off of this roster. So, yeah, I don't know. He started out strong, didn't he? He had a few good outings, but man, he's had a lot of blow up outings as of late. So it's tough to justify keeping him on the roster, because right now, I mean, we have seen Andres Munoz get used a lot, and because of that, the rent is going to come due later in the season, which we all kind of are anticipating with him, where you're going to probably need to shut him down for a little while. That's just the way things go, especially with relievers. You need Matt Brash. You need somebody else in the back end of that pen that you feel confident in, not named Gabe Spire. Obviously, you feel pretty confident with Gabe right now. He's been fantastic this year. But with Matt Brash coming back, hopefully he turns back into that dependable leverage guy. Same with Troy Taylor. Like, those two guys are huge for this pen. Obviously, we know that Gregory Santos is going to be out. Is he out for the year? He might be out for the year with that knee surgery that he had. Trevor Gott is another guy who has a decent chance to have a spot in this bullpen once he's fully healthy. So, yeah. What are we going to do when Kirby and Gilbert get back? Send Emerson and Logan back down? I think that we don't really have to worry about that anytime soon, because Kirby hasn't even gone on his rehab outings yet. A lot can happen by then. And that picture will probably be painted by the time one of them gets back. We'll probably have a good idea of what move needs to be made. As of right now, I mean, I would assume it would be Evans going down, but I mean, who knows? You know what I mean? Will our monster ever actually have more than one head? That's a great question, Azaria. We've thought for years it was a 3-headed monster, but man. Just ask King Felix to come back for a second closer. I'm in. Were there any Marlins that you would think would be good assets to trade for in July that would be available? I mean, if Sandy Alcantara was available, then absolutely. I think that, is Declan Cronin still on their team? Is Declan Cronin still there? He's a guy he's a guy that I wanted to trade for last year. Marlins roster. So guys that would have a chance to be traded. Oh, Anthony Bender is a guy in the bullpen I like quite a bit. Otherwise, no. Nope. I don't want Jesus Sanchez. Anthony Bender and Sandy Alcantara. Not that they're going to trade Sandy Alcantara, but if they were to trade Sandy Alcantara, that's who I'd want. What is up, my guys? Mike, what's up, dude? How are we? Yeah, I mean, it's a fun one, chat, with the Mariners being back home. They take their 6th series in a row. I think it's now been at least 4 in a row where they have lost the first game and then come back to win the next 2. So, feeling pretty good about that so far as well. Do you think Otto Lopez is untouchable? I think probably for now he is. With that being said, a lot can change before the trade deadline. So, but I would assume that he's probably untouchable. Where do the Mariners? They are. That's March. In the beginning of May. May 2nd so they go to Texas after this, and then to Sacramento, and then they're home versus the Blue Jays and the Yankees. Okay. Yo, what's up, Reese? I think Cronin's on the IL. Is he? Yeah, I know I know he was hurt for a little while. I didn't know he was still on the IL. But so after the series versus the Angels, I think that with the team going to Texas, that's when we'll see the next Logan Evans start. That's going to be a big one for him because A, he's not going to be pitching on the T-Mobile Park mound. B, it's going to be against the Texas Rangers, which we know have a pretty decent offense. And so, fingers crossed, he can make a pretty good showing of himself in an away ballpark in his second Major League start. The Rangers are a much more formidable team than the Marlins. So, hook the Marlins, hook the Marlins. Levi, with the $2 holla, says first place Mariners. Not only, chat, are they in first place, let's see, MLB standings. Not only are they in first place with their 16 wins, but they are tied for the second most wins as of this very second in the American League. The second most wins in the American League behind only the Tigers, who have 18. Who would have seen that coming? America stuff. What's up, man? How are you? What? The Astros aren't in first. The Astros aren't in first, Azaria. What to heck? Do you think the Mariners will sweep the Angels starting Tuesday, Golden? Man, I hope so. Man, I hope so. What do you think about DFAing Thornton and calling up Blas Castano? I think that if they were to do that, they'd probably just bring... I mean, they can't bring Saucedo back up until it's been 10 days, but I would assume that would be the case. Jordan Jones with the $5 holla, third super chat on the stream. No message, just a dancing. I still don't know what that is, Jordan. Is it a peach? Does it say if I click it? I have no... Jordan, what does it say before, like, when you click something like that? What does it say? Yo, Colton, you love yourself, dude? We love to see that. Let's not lose the Angels 9 times in 2025. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to beatable teams, that's a team you definitely should be able to beat up on. But we were 13-3 versus the Rangers this year and last year combined, though we own them. Yeah, it's a... Or did I say peach? Sorry, it's a pear, chat. Sorry. Did I say peach? My bad, chat. My bad. You think Rowdy's hitting the IL? No, I think that it's because his name is Mr. Dub. He dances for series dubs. Mr. Dub dances for that's Mr. Dub. All right, I'll try to remember that for next time that I see Mr. Dub. I love Mr. Dub. He's a vibe. I don't think that Rowdy will go on the injured list because I would have assumed that he already would have. It showed that he didn't break it. The X-rays were negative on his hand. So, I mean, I would assume it's just going to be a few days. With that being said, if he does hit the injured list, you have to bring up Tyler Locklear. You have to. You cannot let Donovan Solano take all the at-bats over there at first base. You have to go get Tyler Locklear and bring him up. He has been that dude down in AAA. With that being said, Solano had a decent day today. Obviously, he had the double. He had that double down the line. So, do you think that there is a Marlins stream somewhere doing a Marlins Anonymous? I don't think so. I don't think anybody else is doing what we do, chat. Ain't nobody out here being anonymous like us. It's apparently called Mr. Perfect. I hope Mr. Perfect. I'm in. Excuse me, chat. I'm sorry. Oh, goodness. Yeah, that's his rating in MLB The Show. That's crazy. Close game tonight on him. Man. The fact that it ended up being as close as it was a bummer. I was like, Trent Thornton, man, just another rough go of it for him. And I got a little worried there. Do I have COVID? I don't think so. Is Poe the best free agent signing in baseball as of right now? Yes, he is. Somebody said, sorry I missed it, chat. Are you okay, kitten? I don't know. Meow. Steamboat said the broadcast yesterday mentioned the Mariners being the top offense in the league. It was skewed because of the production at T-Mobile lately. Yeah, I think that with what we've seen from the Mariners offense recently, you have to feel good about how guys like Ben Williamson, obviously didn't play today, but Ben Williamson's been looking. JP's looked great lately. A good season out of JP is huge for this team. A good season out of JP is huge for this team. If Jorge Polanco, there's no way he continues this clip, right? Right? There's no way. But if he somehow does, then the Mariners are going to go a long way. A long, long way. Brother, go lay down. We appreciate you being here, but rest up. It's a long season. I will, I promise. Like I said, I left work about 3 hours early today because I just was not feeling it. I rested a little bit when I got home during the game, and I'm feeling a little bit better now. So, Joe's on his way over here right now, so we're going to wrap up the stream here pretty quickly because we do need to go record the podcast. But how many All-Stars are we going to have, and who are they? Well, today it is my turn for Operation Overreaction on the podcast, and I will tell you then. A little teaser for Operation Overreaction here. I will tell you that it's. I'm not gonna give you a number. I hope so, Autumn. I hope that it is his last game with the team. It really needs to be Tyler Locklear. With that being said, if what was I gonna say? Oh, if Rowdy Tellez gets hurt, I think that you would have to call up Tyler Locklear and leave Donovan Solano on the team. I think that's the one move that you have to make. So, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see when it comes to Donovan Solano, but there's just no good reason to carry him on the team right now, even though he did have his first extra base hit of the year. So, you got any plans to go to any upcoming games? We'll be sick to meet y'all at a game. I might try Ludwig to go on Wednesday. I haven't decided yet. Obviously, it also depends on how I'm feeling. I would like to go to a game on this homestand. There's just 2 games left and on this homestand, so I would like to go to one of those 2. But we'll just have to wait and see how I'm feeling, and then if I can make it happen. Somehow I'm beefing with Giants fans. What'd you do? And why? Every time Jackson, you just have to always turn on the game. Is your podcast going to be on YouTube? Yeah, Colton, it will be. It will be. The Hit It Here podcast. You'll be at Wednesday's game for sure. Yeah, I'll let you guys know if I plan on going to Wednesday's game or not. What was at the game? It was a blast. Love to see it, Shum. Love to see it. I'm glad you had a good time. If I end up going to Wednesday's game, I will definitely let you guys know. So if any of you guys are there, we can meet up. Although, hopefully, I'm not still dying of sickness. So. But chat, Joe is on his way over here, so I'm going to wrap up the stream now. I appreciate all of you guys for being here. CJ with the 20 gifted earlier in the stream, by the way. What an insane number. Jordan, Levi, Jacob, Jeffrey, Gorfy. This thing's in the way. Yeah, I don't need the AI chat summary. Great AI chat summary. Get it out of here. Vinny was the one that I didn't see there at the end. I appreciate you guys for coming to this stream. I'm sorry it's a little bit of a short stream. We're gonna do Might Be Creepy Sawdust opening day at the food bar area, and you were with your friends. Let's go, Colton. Let's go. Get well. Appreciate it, guys. We'll have the podcast out for you tomorrow at 9 a.m. like usual, and yeah, we'll go from there. No game tomorrow, so probably no stream tomorrow. You sound like butt cheeks. I feel like butt cheeks, man. So no stream tomorrow, but nonetheless, chat, I appreciate you guys being here, and we'll see you guys for Tuesday's stream, huh? All right, smooches, bros. I'm smiling until I feel like the YouTube cut